What time do you wake
top
up
of
every
the
day?
morning. 4:30.
4:30.
4:30 Monday through Friday. I give myself another hour on Saturdays. I get up at 5:30, 5:45. I got an 8:30 class start up. And I really should get up early on Saturdays, but I got a 7:30 that come through also. So I start my morning off on Saturdays with a 7:30, and Monday through Friday, 4:30 in the morning, starting with a 5:30 a.m. class.
Man, that's dedication right there.
A lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee.
What time do you usually go to bed?
I'm up. I'm up promoting. I'm up marketing. I'm up. I feel like you're an entrepreneur of anything is no sleep. People don't understand that either sometimes, but I get my rest when I can. I feel like a few hours do me good.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
back
feel you
to
there,
it.
man. There's always more work to do when you got a
Yeah.
business. Always more. And how long have you been doing it now?
I've been training.
8 years here.
Yeah,
Right?
I've been training 8 years overall. I've been having my own facility for 6 years. I had the one I'm currently in now. I'm going on 5 years in April, and I had a smaller facility before that. Yeah.
Mm.
When I first started, I started off with a gym called Proving Ground with my guy David Shirley, and I got to give a lot of props to Dave, man. He showed me a lot of things, and I still use a lot of the techniques that he showed me as far as running a business. That's the most important thing I got from him running a fitness business. So I got to always salute Dave, you know what I mean? And I went from there, and I got a friend, my boy Gerard Crenshaw. He a businessman around here, and he also got other ventures that he got going on in other cities and states and countries too. You know what I'm saying? So my boy, he got a real good business mind, and he came to me and he was like, "Bro, I got this. I seen this spot uptown, man. You think it's time for you to go and do your own thing?" And I didn't really want to jump out. I was training at Proving Ground for a year and a half or so, almost 2 years, and so I was getting comfortable there, and that's one thing you don't need to do is get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So uh, he brought it to me. I went and checked the building out, and I went for it. It was a small facility. It was only about 1,500 square feet. So every foot, every inch of the building, I had to utilize, and it turned out to be something good, man. And that was really the best decision I ever made, was to do my own thing and get my own facility and brand something with my personality. And it started from there. And I ended up just outgrowing the first business that I had, and it was called Finesse Fitness. Was the name of it, Finesse Fitness, and I just outgrew it, and I wanted something better for my members too, because I had a lot of loyal members that was riding with me, that was with me from Proven Ground, and they came with me to Finesse Fitness when I didn't have nothing. Like, people really trusted me. People really um, thought that I had something good to offer. Obviously, because I didn't have nothing when I moved to Finesse Fitness. I didn't have a thing, nothing, like, at all. They brought their own mats. People brought the dumbbells with them, and so I've been creative with my exercises from the beginning, and so um, I honestly feel that you know, um, I could I like to operate uh, with more of creating my exercises.
Mm.
I like to do something, not the obvious. Um, my members that come in and train, they know they never can um, predict what I'm gonna have for them on that certain day. If I do the same thing over and over with my members, every Monday we got this, every Thursday we got this certain exercise or these certain exercises, that's fine. But to most people, they get bored with that. Now, so not saying we don't work those areas, but we go do something a little bit different. Like I have to always, I'm always trying to create something. I'm always trying to recreate something so my members stay interested. And so I'm always coaching. So if you come in and we got the same exact exercise that we did last week on Tuesday, then it's gonna come a point that I'm not coaching you no more. So I mean, I'm there. I'm making sure you progress, add weight when you need to add weight, and go a little tougher when you need to go a little tougher. But other than that, I'm not coaching, and I like to show you something new every single day. So a lot of my members been training with me for years, for over 5 years, um, and they still to this day see new stuff every single day. So that's the way I operate. I don't know if it's my mindset or what, but I have to kind of be creative with the workouts.
How do you come up with them?
Well, first off, you got to figure out what part of the muscle groups you're gonna work, what part of the body you're gonna work. If it's cardio day, if it's a butt day, lower body, upper body day. Today is upper body day at the gym. So I just sit back and I think of all of the areas that I get the most, that I get asked about the most, and those will be the areas that I try to pretty much focus on, and I try to circle my thoughts around those areas first instead of just trying to think just total body. That's now you overthinking. You gotta find one area that you're gonna work and then be creative in that area, and that's pretty much what I do. So today we was we chest, back, and lats, and that worked for my men and my women. Whenever I talk about chest, back, and lats, especially the lat area, the ladies like I know when they like whenever I explain exercises and tell them the area that the exercise is working, the area that we need to actually focus on. So not just giving them the exercise, but telling them, look, when you're doing this exercise, let's say we're working on the lats, let's say we're doing some kind of pull down. This area here, that's our bra area, and I think whenever you say just that little bit right there, it hits different in the mind when you're training, especially if I'm a woman, and that's always a area where a lot of my women come in and ask about is that area right there. So yeah, like when you mention points that you need to focus on, mind and body, all of that go together.
When someone signs up for your program, how does that work?
There's a few ways they can do it. They can come in and they can sign paperwork. So let's say you walk in, you want to come try the class out. Right now, you can actually come in and try it out and not have to pay a walk-in fee. I give you a one-time try. So you come in, I have to pay a walk-in fee, and let's say you like it, you can sign up right there on the spot through paperwork, or I could text you the website link to sign up through the website link, and most of the time that's the easiest way to do it is through the website. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Put all your information, your emergency contact, all of that good stuff like that.
Unlimited classes.
Unlimited classes.
You do that 4 to 5 times a day.
Yeah, right? yeah. 4 times a day. I offer classes 5:30 a.m., noon, 5 o'clock p.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. is on Saturdays. I do an 8:30 a.m. class. So if you sign up in my group training classes, you can come unlimited. Like you can come. I got some people. I actually got somebody coming twice today, so they're not going to be able to come on Wednesday. And I guess I should say names. A Sailor, my girl Sailor, she coming in today because she's not going to be able to come on Wednesday. So I get that a lot. Angela Stokes, she come in a few times throughout the day. Whenever she feel like she kind of behind, and that's just the mentality that we just try to build at a fit level. And I honestly think it come from the top because I don't stop. And no, I don't post all of my workouts that I do every single day. You get old, but I grind every day. I do something every day, and I want I like if I'm gonna lead my team, then that's how I gotta be that way. If I'm gonna expect that of him, if that's the way that I've told them that we gotta get results, I gotta be a leader and they gotta see it from me. So it's not a problem for me it's not a problem to me for them to come in a few times throughout the day. Other people may think it's crazy, but it's cool to me.
And so when do you train? You train before classes, during classes?
It all depends, man. Sometimes I like training with my members. If I have people that's in the class today that pretty much know what's going on today, and I don't have to do too much coaching. There's not any moves where I have to do any spotting like squats or bench or anything like that. When I know I got everybody good, I may do some things with my members, and I think they like that. I like that, because they motivate me, and I think when they see me do it, it's more than me just asking something of them. Because they know I'm not gonna ask them to do nothing that I can't do. If I can't do it, then I'm not gonna ask them to do it. I'm not gonna say nobody else can do it, but I'm not gonna ask them to do anything that I think is too safe, if injury wise or safety wise. I'm not gonna make them have them to do it.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of people in there that's like their first time working out?
Oh man, like years, and they come in terrified, and like I need everybody to know, like I'm gonna hold your hand when you come in, like I'm gonna baby you, I'm gonna make sure you get through the workout, I'm gonna make sure you finish. I'm not gonna kill you. That's not what it's about. I want to come in and make sure we create a consistency, make sure you got your mind focused on what the journey is. And it's just know that it's a journey and it's not a sprint. So be consistent with it. Come in, get your workout. That's it. That's all I'm asking of you. That's it. So I know I get my videos look intense, and whenever I put up workout videos, but I don't want them to look lame either. So so we gotta add a little fire to it. Sometimes you just can speed up the tempo of the video and then make it that much more better. But I think I got members aging from 6, 7 years old. My son and a few of his friends, they 6 years old, and all the way up to the 70s. 70, I think I got a 75, 76, something like that. I got a 70. I got one in the 70s, and Miss Gwen, she leading the state in her age group in for marathons. She do her marathon thing, so you see her, you catch her running. And I got a lot of members, man, that I really salute, that they do big things, and they don't know that I really respect what they do. Like I got a lot of doctors. I got people in the office. I got a lot of nurses, a lot of people that caregivers. I got people who own their own businesses. only on car dealerships, and uh, I got pastors, um, we was just talking about Miss Stephanie, uh, Miss Stephanie at ARVAC. You know what I'm saying? She's supervisor at ARVAC. I got, it's I got friends, family. I got moms and daughters. I got husband, wife, son and daughter, son and son, sign up, whatever. I got whole family signing up, man. It's like it's a blessing that everybody, when I first did this, and I have to actually ask for people banking and routing numbers. You know what I'm saying? From where I come from, man, like fitness was a blessing for me, but for me to be able to actually ask, and I'm confident now. Like that's the only way you train with me is give me your banking and routing number. But at first it was like, dang, am I that kind of dude? Am I quality enough? Do they think that I'm decent enough, or am I trustworthy enough to take care of their info and make sure so that was a big thing for me, and for me to know that I'm legit. I'm gonna be I want to do business first. I want to make sure good business first, and I think that's the reason why I've been running so long.
Yeah. Well, what do you find the most? What do you like the most about it?
The most about
Training people, doing
most about training
fit
people.
level.
With fit level, I love training people because I love to see them grow. Um, Even though sometimes I feel that I did little to their growth. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me. That was you that came in here and grind. That was you that came in here and did the work. But for people to come in and feel that my place of business, my small gym, 2,600 square feet, and free weights everywhere, no machines really. You know what I'm saying? For people to come in and trust my facility, like I almost have 100 members. I'm in my 90s on members. Like, so let's get to 100, man. But for people to feel that my spot is a spot for where they can come and relieve stress, and work on their physical and mental health, man, is huge. That's what I do it for. I work with youth. I got a part of working with Arkansas Tech cheerleader squad. I got a part of working with ARVAC patients in recovery, and all of it is uplifting. I was once a college kid, so I feel that not only can I train them with the mentality that I felt that I should have had at that time when I was their age, I also could talk to them about other things and other situations that I got myself in, educational wise, or just being a student, being a college student. Like, keep your head in the game. When I work with ARVAC, it's, man, that's like when we at ARVAC, we working with recovery patients. We working with patients who, some of them don't even have family that support them like they think anymore. I mean, and
They got nobody.
yeah, some of them have nobody, but at the same time, you know, when I talk to them, I have to be honest with them, and I tell them, but what did you do? What did you do to get in this situation? What did you do for your family to feel this way? You got to earn that back. How we going to earn that back? How we going to get that back? Who you going to apologize to first? The other day we went out, we go out and we don't only work out. I go out there and I work them out. We sweat. I want them to grind. I want them to be a team. I want them to high five each other. I want them to know that they can fight and nothing gonna be easy. So I want them. So when we do exercises, I need them to stress. I need them to be in a stressful situation. I need them to strain, And on top of that, the workouts are good. I love the workouts, but we also talk. Like I go out there and I spend an hour or so when I go out, and it end up turning into 2 hours, 2.5 hours sometimes because I don't feel that this conversation that I'm having with John need to end just right, like because I gotta go and handle something else. Like if I got the time, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna talk to him and see what I can help them with. The word of the day the other day was apologize, So probably something I need to do more of too. A lot of stuff that I talk to them about is not only something that I'm talking at them, it's also something that I listen to and I have to hold myself accountable to as well. But man, we go out and we talk, we pray. Man, it's a whole nother family out there. It's a whole nother family out there. So I love ARVAC, man. ARVAC is really uplifting, and as well as the other training programs that I'm involved in as well.
It's awesome. It's awesome, RJ. It's good. It's great to see you just working with the community so much. What's the biggest transformation you've seen in somebody? You don't have to say their name specifically, but
yeah.
Whether it's a kid or adult, physical, mental.
Yeah. I know a few, but if we're gonna talk about one from ARVAC, I know a few from ARVAC. I know a few that's in my gym right now that's loyal members, ride or die members, and they come consistently, and they tell me all the time, and they tell the class that what our classes have done for them, So, and I've seen them grow, and they go out and they help people with recovery, when it comes to mental health, I got a lot of riders at my gym that I think that has something to say about it. I have a story when it comes to making a transformation. Like, man, I'm really all over the place because I'm thinking of a lot of people right now, and I want to say their names, but you know what I'm saying? Some people probably don't want to embarrass about it, know that they done been through anything like that. But I work with one of my guys out at ARVAC, and he left, and he was real big in fitness with me, and every time I showed up out there, he was there. He motivated a lot of other people to come out, not just him. I done had several of them to come out there, but he's one that I actually has kept up with. He's kind of kept up with me since he left from ARVAC, and he's doing other things right now where he's bettered himself. He clean and he motivating people, and I think that's my main thing that I would ask of everybody when they leave is don't feel sorry for yourself and go out here and try to share your story, share your pain, and as much as you want to, because I think that's gonna hold you accountable and that's gonna make you stronger through your process. And my bro, he out here doing his thing. He every day I see him on Facebook motivating and uplifting somebody. I got one of my ladies in my class. One of my good friends. She's actually a peer. She goes out and she do peer support. So she had her times in the past, and she got herself back right, and I'm proud of her. And through her transitioning, she added fitness into her lifestyle, and River Valley Fitness is the place that she made her stop at. I still remember when she messaged me. But anyway, she doing her thing now. She doing great. I'm proud of her. She out helping people, and man, it's just good to see people not go back to nothing. Like, I mean, it's motivated me. Like I hadn't had a sip of alcohol in it was a year, October 22nd of this year, so a little bit over a year. I haven't had any alcohol myself, so that's been a blessing. Um, I felt that that was just something that I needed to get control of. It wasn't no big deal, anything like that, but you know, I just eliminated it, and I have seen a little bit of a difference. But I don't judge anybody that drink. They drink all you want to, but that was just something that I did, and something that I want to show myself. You know,
that you could do, right? You
that I can do it. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I was addicted to nicotine. Started vaping.
Yeah.
At an age.
Yeah.
I don't know if you consume nicotine or not, but it's addictive.
Mm-hmm.
It's real hard to quit.
Yeah.
I got friends who've tried to quit, and that was me for so long. I tried to quit. Throw it away, go buy another one, just because that hold it has on you. But now it's been, I think, 2 years.
Oh, congratulations, bro!
Yeah,
congratulations.
It took a lot to quit. I feel like for me, I got kind of lucky because I got sick, but that made it to where I couldn't vape. And when I was sick for like 2 weeks, it was real bad. But when I was good, the cravings were gone, and I just haven't looked back since.
Well, that's great, man. Because I know how it can get a hold of you, man. I tell a lot of the people that, like, I'm speaking on ARVAC again. A lot of my patients, like, I share real life stories with them also, and I always tell them to try to get a hold of it before it get a hold of you. And what I mean by that is your health wise. Sometimes you can have something happen to you to the point where you have to stop the habits, the unhealthy habits that you got going on. Whenever you could have possibly maybe grabbed a hold of it beforehand, and now it's not so much of a stress on it. It's gonna maybe a stress regardless, but now you're in more control and you don't have to. For an example, my dad, he came down with a pancreatic cancer and hit him out the blue. And on his way out of the hospital, he had a big scare at first. So he was told he had stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Doctor came back 6 days. He was in the hospital in Little Rock Baptist, I think, and praise God, bro. They had a misdiagnosis of stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Told him he had pancreatic cancer, but they said, Mr. Van Hook, you better not ever smoke or drink drink any alcohol another day in your life. Right then and there. Boom. And Pops, he haven't did it since. You know what I'm saying? So that salute to him. Proud of him. I'm sure the whole family is super proud of him. I tell them all the time, man. And I'm pretty sure that was hard, but that's the main thing right there, like, is to try to stay ahead of that, and you try to stay in control of it. Because we had always tried to get him to stop smoking cigarettes our whole life, but and that's one reason why I never did the cigarettes, because I always been on my pops about it. So I figured that would have been backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm glad he did, man. It's very difficult to quit. I guess anything addictive.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a very addictive personality. I recognize that about myself. So it can be a good and a bad thing, because you can apply that same energy, that same addiction to like a positive thing.
Yeah.
Like a business, for example. But even that can get, you got to balance yourself, right, with family and everything like that.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you do that? How do you approach the balance? How many kids do you have?
2.
So
twins.
Has that ever been something you struggled with, balancing the business and family, or is it been pretty good for you?
No, because what I do, I can include, so.
Make a class for them, and
yeah, and what I mean by include is that, you know, having a fitness job, you know, it's not like going to work, work, work. You know, so if I want to bring my kids to work, I could bring my kids to work. You know, and so I always was with them. Honestly, when I sent them to kindergarten, man, I cried, bro, because I was around them and I was with them so much, you know. And but they doing good now. They stay first year kindergarten, and for years they were with me, throughout the day, you know. So that really never was a big issue with me. You know what I'm saying? I always, and if I wasn't with them throughout the day, I was always spending some kind of time with them at the end of the day, man. Like, I do know with some people that that part is tough to balance. You know, what I need to balance more of is my, um, um, you know, I definitely could do better with my kids who couldn't, you know, but you know, I need to do better of communicating with my other family. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing that I don't do a good job of that I need to make more time for. Um, you know, I need to make sure you know, be more consistent with talking to my grandmother, to my dad, to my mom, you know, but um um you know, other than that, bro, I try to make sure I make time for it. Whenever the gym is over, the gym is over. Um, you know, and just try to include people whenever you can include them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man, I don't let it get too difficult with me. You know, honestly, man, like I feel like I tell people I could be two places at one time as long as I can create my schedule right. You know, as long as you got your schedule together, you could be two places at one time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I I just I try to make time for it. You know, one thing I do is the night before I try to jot down everything that I need to get done that day, and that way when I am chilling with my kids or I don't know doing anything else, I can make sure that I'm free minded. I'm not thinking about stuff that I should have did throughout the day. You
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah, but that's pretty much it, bro. You know, I think um, you can't let work get you off balance with your family. I understand people got different occupations where it calls and asks for certain things of them, sacrifices of them. Um, but I think, you know, you have to find if it's either like on that Saturday, if that's the only day you have, you got to make time on that day. It's just a must, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So I think consistency is everything too. So as long as you consistent on Saturday, that's
Mm-hmm.
better than nothing at all, you know. So um, yeah, just being consistent with your people, man, and I think that's the key.
Yeah, yeah. So, what does the future of River Valley Fit Level hold? What are the plans?
Uh, to expand, um, bigger facility, maybe putting another facility in another city, not far, but you know, somewhere where I can kind of
Yeah,
be hands on
Clarksville
and
or Conway or
yeah,
something.
Clarksville, Conway. I was definitely thinking about Conway, um, but somewhere where I could be hands on. It would basically be what was operating in my gym would be operating in that gym for that day, you know. So it wouldn't be anything different. It wouldn't be like, uh, it wouldn't be like I would have, you know, another operator at the other facility. I wouldn't be expecting certain uh, uh, creative things that I may try to come up with, workouts or exercises. You know, yeah, but some help.
Mm-hmm.
But I pretty much would kind of have the same thing going on at both facilities or all facilities.
Well, awesome, awesome.
Yeah,
And
man.
next year expansion and
Next year
growing the gym.
expansion, and I want to try to do a wheelchair bound class, um, and one for individuals who may lack mobility, ability, have disabilities, missing a limb. Um, I want to work with those people and give them a home to call their gym. Also, um, I feel it's a lot of them that um, whatever they do is almost considered, if you lack certain mobilities and abilities, if you have disability, if you're missing anything, you may consider whatever you get involved in is physical therapy, and that's cool. You could take that up with your doctor on physical therapy and all of that. But as far as fitness and I'm certified to work with you to help you figure out what movements work for you, what exercises can strengthen you, help your mobility, help you walk your stairs better, help you reach up on your counter better, help you maybe get out of your wheelchair to get to your toilet or get into your bathtub. Like, we work on those ways to strengthen in those areas, and that's what being creative, that's what thinking about those everyday movements, thinking about those uh, the lack of ability that a certain individual may have, and that's what sitting with them, talking with them, seeing what their goals are, seeing what they can and can't do, making sure they talk to their doctor to make sure fitness and physical activity is something that they can include into their lifestyle. For anybody, I don't think fitness is too late or old for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can get involved in fitness. I think every single person should do something every day for at least 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So, and that's anybody. And that's just you just taking care of your health, trying to stay out of pre-diabetes and um, any kind of early health issues, health problems. I've worked with plenty of people who've dropped medication, lowered medication, um, received. I don't know how I go with the jobs that do the insurance and all of that and the fitness. I mean, as far as checking your cholesterol and your blood pressure and all of that. But if that improves, it does something with the insurance and all. But whatever. But I got some members who actually improved, come in, and they so excited to come in that their health is a lot better than it was last year for their health scan at work. So, that's the first thing first.
Awesome. Awesome, RJ. Well, for everyone listening, River Valley Fit Level, you can find them on Facebook, you find them on Google, and you're located over there near like the northern end of town before you get to Dover.
Yeah.
Off of what street is that?
That's
Gum?
Yeah, that's Arkansas that you riding on.
Yeah.
And right across from the baseball fields, Shallow Park.
Yeah.
Right across the highway from Shallow Park. I think that's Darby Lane you turn on.
Yeah, Darby Lane, that's it.
Darby Lane you turn on, and we're right off Perham Lane, and you'll see the Interstate Fireworks facility, and we're right behind that. And yeah, man, you'll see us just drive around and find the cars.
Come claim your free lesson, free spot.
Yeah, come
try it out for a day. I've trained with RJ for a day, and it was a lot of fun. It's a group environment where you're training next to other people. You got RJ encouraging you and working you through a circuit. Yeah, you weren't screaming.
I didn't do that much screaming when you was there.
No,
I didn't. Well, I usually do. Sometimes I feel like I'm screaming. They say I don't. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking loud, and people say, "Hey, they can't hear me." You know.
Yeah.
But man, it be sometimes I come out of their horse. You know what I'm saying? I lost my voice, and that usually happens on the weekend. And I know when I done got like that, like I've been talking that talk this week. Like they know when they come in that uh, uh, I'm gonna do what I can to motivate them. I'm gonna say what I can to motivate them. I'm gonna play the music to get you going. I want the whole environment to be what you need it to be in order to get through your workout. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, it's one day at a time. It's just being consistent. I'm not asking you to come every single day. I'm not asking you to wear yourself out, drain yourself. Just work out. Just come to the gym when you just make your schedule. We got a team app where you can RSVP your classes. And to me, I think I don't care whenever you RSVP them, but there are other members that can see whenever other people sign up into the classes. So they may see so and so is coming and she may want to come because she see that there's a few other people coming, whatever. But you can RSVP your classes on the weekends, and I think that's the most important thing. You could do them throughout the week, but I say do them on the weekend because that sets your week up. Like schedule your appointment with me the way you would do it with anything else, and let's just stay consistent with it. If it's 2 days that you have to offer this week, then just do those 2 days. But do what you can do, and I think what you seeing it planning ahead is the biggest factor to anybody's success. Seeing success in fitness.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, RJ, thank you so much for coming on for Fit Level. It's been a pleasure having you. Is there anything else that you want to say?
Nah, bro. I think we ran across everything, man. I appreciate it coming through.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can do some more things, talk about some more things. I don't know what, but we can come up with something. You know what I'm saying? We can come back, talk about ARVAC. We can talk about we can go to Arkansas Tech. We can talk to the cheer spirit squad. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about the youth kids that I work with. I try to be a big example for them also. And, and we can also talk about River Valley Fit Level again once we upgraded, bigger and better. Upgraded is just a new mindset, like the restart of the new year. Members' mindset change, and not necessarily changing a building, anything like that. But maybe some new equipment. Maybe lighting in the gym. But just muscling up and making it more attractive, making it more appealing, making it more fun. Making people want to get up and come, so that's what I mean. So whatever those thoughts are, whatever that is, we trying to come up with it to make it that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, man. Thanks everyone for listening.
All right, bro.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Cool.